Makes a lot of sense. We saw someone show a preference for Ramatra as well.
We saw the Ramatra preference for someone, but now we've just got base heroes hovered in spawn. Someone and Burner both hovering the wrecking
not
ball.
on ball.
Two
No way.
players that do not play ball. I can't believe it. They were hiding strategies all along. Burner, the off-tank player, is rolling out of spawn on Wrecking Ball. And someone, the main tank player that is famous for not having the strongest of Wrecking Balls, is also matching it. Both teams hiding their secrets right up until the final, and it appears that both teams had the same trick up their sleeve.
We said it was all for all the marbles, but I wasn't thinking of these type of balls. Someone is dead already before the fight's even really begun. Tank advantage now for Zeta Division, and really trying to come back in.
Right back into this one as the cap goes the way of Zeta Division. Falcons already on the back foot, proper hiding over on the side, looking for an angle, looking for an engagement timing. But Pelican, he just keeps poking from the safe side over on the Mega over on the coast. What is going to happen though is Burner is going to lose all of his health and have to disengage as Flora comes in onto the point. No recall now, just a scrap taking place, but Flora's going to have to disengage.
Bernard slowly rolling back onto the point. Proper spam a kill onto Flora during all of this as Bernard looks for the backline. Slam comes through. Pressure onto the Freya. Needs a bit of pocket here right now. Does Merit. He's going to get booped through again. Trying to keep him alive through all of this. Bernard has to reset. They don't quite get the flip by Falcons. They're keeping it contested. Bernard comes in for one more swing through as these balls will meet in the middle. No flip still. Zeta Division desperate to hold on to this point.
Zeta Division, they've got to be happy with this fight. They keep point control the entire time. Proper now has no recall, and the beat comes out from Alpha Yi. Merit's going to be the first casualty, but Fielder trades onto Alpha Yi straight away. Myriad Kitsune rushes on the objective. They're going tooth and nail right now. Chio is on the run. You can see the skip chasing him down, but he won't secure the kill. Someone's going to catch a kill onto Finn, though, and that is bad news for the side of Zeta. Fielder's traded. A three-man beat for Falcons. Pelican pops the barrage and goes down to Proper immediately, and Falcons, they're clutching this one out off the back of a late beat from Chio. They've done it. Already the minefield comes out for Burner, and he will catch an early pick onto Merit. Chio as well. Burner somehow doing it all by his lonesome. Someone doesn't want to give up the cap though. He throws down the minefield on the point. This feels incredibly wasteful as Fielder is also going to go down. It's going to be incredibly difficult for Falcons to ping pong the point here. And with the mines from Burner blocking main, they're not even going to get it done. He's completely wasted his minefield. The Zeta Division, they're right back in control. 76% and counting, Xavier.
Team Falcons have no option to make it work. No real ults to do it, just a proper pulse bomb. We saw him carrying up against Team Vision in the semi-final, but this is the real test. But Proper is good for it. Takes down Pelican immediately. Now someone trying to get on point, freshen his backline, force teams cooldowns out, sets up a few more kills, goes for the roll through, can't find it. Dunk underneath from Alpha Yi. Need more kills though, because the respawns will be coming through very quickly. Proper can't convert that one. Looks for it now. So low, can get it. Chio helps out with that. Proper now looking for more as well. The opening is there, but under a lot of pressure is Chio. He's going to fall. Looking for the trade. Flora goes for the pulse bomb. It's good. Flora clutching up on Tracer. He's getting pressured by Proper, though. He can still turn the kill. Pulse bomb for Proper. Just lobbed off the side. No connect. So low is Alpha Yi. He dies just before beat. Now, Falcons, they managed to claw their way back onto this point. Criminal that Falcons have let this flip go through. They have no choice. Beat comes in. Chio goes for the beat. Chio gets the beat. It catches everyone too. Kitsune rushes the vetted from both sides. Pelican getting ever closer to that barrage, but it's Finn who falls first. Alfie is down. That's no heals. Falcons have clutched up again, but because they got the flip, they're going to have to do it one more time. Proper goes to mark Flora on the flank. Flora tries to go past, but does get the Mega actually, so Proper having a hard time marking this. Flora's just ran right past him onto the backline. Burner still has his mines to invest. Looking for it, wanted to force for cooldowns first. They back it up to point a little bit. Now Burner looking for those mines. Blocks off the route towards the point, so someone's going to have to take over the touch. Falcons, they turn their attention onto this ball. If they can kill this ball, they can really threaten the point. Alpha Yi can kill the ball. Now the flip getting really pressured to dive on desperately from Falcons. It's going to be Chio taking over the touch. He is so low though. Cleaning that up. Flora has the pulse bomb on the left-hand side. He's found Chio. He's looking for Fielder as well. Burner is good for it. Finishes that one off. And Zeta Division, they're back into it. It's just Proper and a pulse bomb, but he's got to fight everyone. He saves his KD. Merit on the Reaper, not seen that one in a while. We did see Pelican tearing it up on Venture, really looking like one of the best in class on that hero. Early Suzu has been forced out as someone turns around just to try and punch Burner in the back, punches him to death as well. Burner, one-way trip for him. Now someone can drop the slow, drop the shield, just trying to stabilize for his team. Merit wants to push for more, though. Eyes on this Venture, confirms that kill, and a good fight there. Zeta Division.
Really, Hazard relies on getting an angle to push in towards backliners. And right now, someone is able to just play front to back and keep on blocking Burner. You see the slash comes in for Burner, but someone, he's already ready. Throws down the slow, throws in the form timing. But look at this Pelican on the side.
Merit.
He's forced someone into a spot of bother. He's caught Merit in the same breath. And now there's a huge advantage for Zeta. Beat comes out from Chio in response. Zeta Division, they're going to lose. It's a 3 versus 3. Pelican, he doesn't want to let it go. 3v3 out onto the point, fighting it out with Proper, but Proper is immortal on Tracer. He will finish the kill. Finn uses the Kitsune Rush. Burner finds a trade. The fight just keeps on going, Zap.
Still in control of a point. Falcons Proper comes in. Can't quite get the touch in time. Honestly, it was a bold move from Chio to beat there, but killing Alpha Yi, stopping any beat coming out of response, it gave him a chance. Very least it forced out the Kitsune Rush from Finn, even it's a reasonable situation. Blossom advantage for Merit, though, as another ult trade. Kitsune Rush from Fielder. Alpha Yi's going to mirror the beat, catches everyone. Downpour available for Burner after this, but Blossom already. Merit doesn't find any kills. Now the downpour comes out. Anyone locked up? I think the Reaper's locked up. Alpha Yi confirms the kill. Annihilation on point to try and turn it. And someone, he is turning it. He's punching him up. He's forced Pelican underground. It's just for supports and Pelican, and they're forced to try and stall. Pelican is alive on the coast, Proper and trying to fight these two, but they can actually live here for Zeta Division players.
Hugely expensive fight there for Zeta Division. They threw huge, crucial ultimates into it, and they've got nothing in return. They're straight back onto the point, though, keeping that tempo high, and you can see someone, he's lost so much health, he has to pop the form, he has to throw up the hands. The flip is already being threatened by Zeta Division, but Flora's gone down! Someone in kind. It's an unfavorable trade for the Falcons. You hate to lose your tank early on. Pulse Bomb lands on Burner, but he can block most of the damage from that one regardless. Comes flying over the wall now, slashing a Cheer, but can't quite convert the kill. Finn drops the Kitsune Rush from the high ground out onto the point. Cheer with a beat drop. Proper with a beat drop. You've got to be so careful for that one. Zeta Division, they have secured the flip in the chaos. And Falcons, they haven't converted a kill with the beat. Burner finds the trade onto Merit, and it might just be a wrap for Falcons in this turn. Falcons, they're such a good team when it comes to kiting. With Zeta Division, their composition, it's so hard to kite because Pelican, Flora, they can both TP, burrow in, and get off angles. You see the TP comes in now from Flora. He goes for the Blossom. Beat to re-engage and keep him healthy. Fielder has flipped onto the objective in all of this, but he will go down. So Falcons, they're at a deficit. Zeta Division, they can turn this into the last fight if it drags on. It's a 4v4 as Flora will be traded. Downpour from Burner onto the objective. TP from Merit. Someone good for another kill onto Finn. Merit traded. It's a 3 versus 3 now. Pulse from Proper onto the tank yet again. When will he learn? Alpha Yi taking all the damage in the world though, as someone takes him left, right, good night. And it is Zeta Division losing this fight by the numbers.
Burner is so low on coast. Pelican's going to uncloak, tries to get there, but the wall from Burner actually causes problems. Suzu, though, Pelican's not dying yet. Someone can't turn the kill. Pelican, he's living in every pocket. The beat comes through to finish the job, though. Now they're pushing forward. Falcons have to win this fight. They've got a 2-player advantage. They will be able to win this fight. Finn trying to invest the Kitsune Rush, but this time, the beat gets the job done for Chio. There's still one more fight. Oh, they're going to try and stagger Burner.
Burner's going to die a little bit late. Now Zeta Division need to be concerned with the touch. Overtime is about to begin. Already we've got Flora with no shift being chased out by someone. Someone's on his case. Alpha Yi, Flora, they're both going to go down. And Falcons, maybe not even going to need to really capitalize on this ult advantage to clean up this final fight.
Really nice. Proper's going to finish the job potentially with a pulse bomb there, and that is going to be no further touches for Zeta Division. They tried to go quite early with the Blossom, actually. I think there's two ways to do it, right? You either take a neutral, trade your cooldowns, and set the Blossom up as the final blow, or you just hit the Blossom button, pocket, invest your own Suzu into it, allow the Blossom to force all of these cooldowns, and then just push aggressively afterwards. And that's the key there. Don't just use your ultimate and then get forced back, but instead capitalize on that cooldown advantage from using that early ultimate. Falcons do it there, and we are tied up 1-1. Pelican and Finn already forced these a couple of their cooldowns defensively, so Falcons have a bit of initial space, but a chance to try and push back now. Pelican just stuck in main, looks to try and isolate this Reaper, pushes Merit back, but then turns his attention onto someone, has to slow it down, forces the Wraith out, but now Pelican has to duck behind the Mega. Falcons, they have the territory advantage, but no meaningful kills yet. They're going to swap back to point. They try and isolate someone in main, but it's Pelican who actually gets isolated by Proper. Flora is diving in, trying to push this advantage, but can't find it, and now the form comes through, and Proper from behind, doing so much work. They're trying to flip it around to point now. Kitsune rush from Finn and Fielder as match. Shio has beat. Alpha Yi still needs a few percent. Pressure comes on. They one-shot Finn before now. Alpha Yi's really low. Can he use the beat? They're a player down already. I think they're just going to cut their losses. Flora goes for a pulse bomb to turn it. Pelican just finds one. He beats now 3v5. He's moved off the edge. He can't TP up. Burner has knocked him off. Player's still fine for this one. Pelican goes down. Alpha Yi ducking down, trying to play his life. He's so low. Burner weak on the coast now as well. Trying to hold on. Someone also weak. Burner ducks down. Alpha Yi flies back up. Now Burner, he has to accept. He's going to reset. A lot invested there for both sides.
Glimpses of brilliance there for Zeta Division. Alpha Yi, the flex DPS reroll on the Lucio, booping the Blossoming Reaper off the map, seeing the window of opportunity and popping the beef to clutch, but it just wasn't enough. Now Zeta Division, all they have left is Burner's Downpour, and Falcons, they picked Finn in spawn! Grow up, mate. Proper going absolutely gangbusters right now in the spawn. Someone getting aggressive. Downpour comes out from Burner. This is last fight already, Xavier. He will be locking up someone and preventing him from pushing any further, but Proper's in the spawn again. Look at him go!
Proper doing so much in the back here to force these cooldowns. Flora has used them early as well. Merit's going to pop that Wraith. Regroup with his teams a little bit isolated here, but Zeta, they have no choice but to go to point. They do get over to point, but here come Falcons player advantage. Big slash onto the Reaper. Going to try and force it down, but he's got so much pocket. Merit ends up getting the kill. Now no tank. They have to keep committing into this. Gio's going to stop Alpha Yi getting the touch. And Falcons, 2-1 map number 1. So Zeta Division, they really can't afford to go 2 down in this series. As we saw that key, it is all to play for, but Falcons have taken the first step towards it.
Falcons already stepping up right now, and it is going to be Ramatra versus the Hazard. Burner really in a position to carry right now. He needs to look for these angles, but you can see Falcons, they're not giving him an inch. They're playing very safe and very behind, which means that it's actually so hard for Burner to find a flank, find an opening. Harmban's going to be walled off by Burner as well, but Finn is taken down early by Chio. How does this happen? 2 trades from Zeta. Forget the Finn death.
Player advantage now for Zeta Division. Don't have their main source of healing, but a lot of mobile characters who can be independent, and Falcons are just going to reset after losing Fielder as well. So first fight to Zeta Division. It's really not the sort of comp we often associate with Zeta Division, but early success here. Really their primary target in a lot of these fights is going to be Fielder.
Fielder is the target, but Flora is the first pick as Merit gives him a nice early trim. Burner comes flying in though. He wants to find a trade. Doesn't look like he's going to manage it. Alfie hooning in like a bat out of hell, looking for a trade as well, but just not able to make it happen. Falcons, they're going to secure the flip and they're going to start cleaning up these kills. A rough start for Zeta as the skip gets his head taken clean off.
As soon as you lose one of the parts of your dive, really looking at Burner, Flora and Pelican in this, it is of course going to be even more difficult to convert these kills. You saw the wall come out onto Merit there, but Merit was able to slide over it, and without a Tracer to pinch or a Venture in a position to try and hit from a different angle, cut the exit, Merit was able to survive pretty comfortably in the end, and this is going to be the game here. Can Falcons keep Merit and Fielder alive? If they can, they will just win the game for them, but easier said than done.
Easier said than done. The trade onto Fielder was crucial there to allow Zeta Division to step up a little bit, but already Flora's under so much pressure. Proper's on his case, chasing him down, forces the recall out early. Now he's on to Alpha Yi, giving him so much trouble. Recall forced out though, and Merit pulls the clock up on the high ground. Beat comes in response to Finn's. Oh no, Finn goes down during the coalescence. Merit just good for it. Such a good beat as well from Chio. And it's just cleanup kills for Team Falcons. They win this ult exchange by the numbers. And Zeta Division, they're scrambling for an opportunity here. So important that Zeta Division can win a fight here, and beat pushes are so good with their composition. Burner can get in the mix, he can go flying across the map. Pelican as well, a very mobile character. They're going to be looking for an opportunity to engage here. Harmban pops the form early, Pelican looking for a short little flank behind. Beat in main from Alpha. He dances with death, but he will get it off. Fielder's in trouble, he will go down. Downpour comes out as well from Burner. That's 2 ultimates for the side of Zeta, and it is looking like an easy cleanup here for them, as Harmban actually did invest the Annihilation into this fight. A little bit of an optimistic one, but Proper's trade onto Finn, very valuable because now Zeta can't hold forward.
You have to pick up Finn from spawn, meaning Zeta Division won't have the same chance to set up. Just being annoying now, stalling out the point for a little bit longer as Proper continues to look for opportunities. Getting this early pressure. His primary targets are going to be Finn where he can, but also happy just to fight Flora. Window onto point down from Fielder, looking for Alpha Yi in the back. He's skirting around, but Alpha Yi, he turns the corner. Gap onto Proper, shuts him down. Now the tectonic shock, but can't connect any on the wall riding Lucio. Back over to point, and Harmban is blocking up, but he is surrounded. And Zeta Division, They've conceded the point, but they will be able to get it right back. Try and reposition themselves onto point. Window nearly available for Finn, but Hanbin is swinging forward, keeping Zeta Division on the back foot, desperate for it. Merit's got the overclock first, trying to burn through the hazard, but he comes through to keep him alive. Pulse bomb as well, they'll just kill Burnout through everything. Window from Finn, but the damage, it might be done. Merit's going to clean up again with the overclock here, and it's just Finn left alive. He's going to have to die on point.
Slow already invested by Hanbin. That means that they cannot ham up the push. Burner looking for the engagement angle. He slashes through. The beat comes out from Alfie, but the shield has actually stopped Burner from receiving it. Flora, he's in the back on Merit, but he misses the pulse bomb. And somehow this beat push has netted absolutely no kills.
They went all in, but no kills. They're going to get themselves back over to point, and they do have Bernard's downpour still. Trying to force his cooldown. Doesn't even need it. The lamp is late. Merit is dead. Downpour to finish the job. That'll make short work of everyone else in Zeta Division. Cost them all of the ultimates in the end, but they do tie us up 1-1. For now, they have the window and annihilation to keep Zeta Division at bay. Proper's going to have his recall force. Flora's going to hang on to his, actually, as they look to turn this dive. Form force out of Hanbin. And the window in the back from Fielder, looking for more of this. Tectonic shock still coming through. Flora dies off screen. Pelican's been forced underground, still looking for his backliners, but he's booped back by Chio, keeping him at bay. And now Pelican, too far from the action, runs into a remarker, but that's not who he wants to fight. Burner has lost all of his HP on this as well. And Falcons, not only do they survive everything, but they only use the window for it.
Because otherwise they can just push deep. You can see already Zeta, they're swinging up. Slow from Hanbin, it goes very late. But already Finn's taking so much damage, he needs to be careful not to go down. Chio with the counter beat. Alfie has a beat available. He pops it again, dancing with death. He gets it off. Alfie is the king of the margin of error. And somehow, some way, Zeta Division, they've won this fight using only their support ultimates. Downpour's going to be deadly. You can see already Falcons looking for a flank angle, but Pulse Bomb comes out. It catches Merit. He rolls into Chio. Flora good for it. Downpour comes out now. Proper has traded Flora in all of this, but the Downpour, it's caught up Hanbin. They need to shoot him in the back. They need to take him down, but he's blocking, and Proper is chopping through the back line of Zeta Division. Burner will finally kill Hanbin, but the damage might just be done. Proper, Merit, they've weathered the storm. They've survived it all, and they've got it done. They've got the flip back. 70%. Zeta Division is going to be a desperate last touch.
As long as they can get the touch, they can stall this out. Flora get into position for the first touch, triggers the overtime. No ults just yet for Zeta Division, getting close to that coalescence though. Just trying to stall the point out. Bernard's going to make a bit of a move. Flora ducks behind. Merit trying to mark that one out. Has force for recall. They've lost Alfie on point. Builder's had his lamp force now. They are vulnerable. Finn still needs 5%. They are 2 down though. Finn has to fade away. Still doesn't have the coalescence, and they just won't get it in time. Falcon should be good to clean this one up now. And Finn, he's got the coalescence now, but it's too little too late.
So close there for Zeta Division. Flora, he gets the touch. He manages to blink on and off the point. Doesn't need to use his recall right away. He recalls a little bit later. Such good ping pong with the objective, but Zeta Division, they needed so much time to charge up that coalescence, that tectonic shock, and there was not enough time in the world for it. So Falcons, they close this one out, and now they're on the run again. Pelican's gone down. Chio traded out coalescence from Finn in main, but it looks like he's not found any immediate targets. Merit now in his sights as he will be beamed down, but Hanbin trades out Alpha-Yi. Hanbin goes down, so Zeta Division, they are going to take this fight. Coalescence for nothing. A little bit of a scrap off the objective here as now the unlock comes through, and Zeta Division get first cap for only Cole.
Robber has for Pulse Bomb as they swing round, but Flora's coming behind. He's got Pulse Bomb. Pulse Bomb is out. The stick is good. Fielder is dead. Chio's low in the corner. He's not getting to this beat, and Zeta Division makes short work of it.
Tremendous fight for Zeta Division here. They really needed to keep the snowball going. They couldn't afford to lose the cap. Everybody wants a fast engagement, but Falcons, they flanked around to the back. Huge slash from Burner. Downpour comes out. He's caught Merit. Merit is in so much trouble right now, but nobody connects the kill. Finally, Chio goes down. Field is in a spot above them. Merit goes down as well. And Zeta, they might have just done it, but it's not over yet because Falcons, they're trading. Fielder goes down with the window, but Harmon and Proper are alive. Harmon has the annihilation in the pocket. Zeta Division, it's 2 supports and Flora. Alfie dies to the Proper Tracer, and it's a 2 versus 2, but an annihilation on the point. It's so hard to clear that off. Falcons get the flip.
Finn and Flora still here, but Finn needs to play his life. They need to regroup with the team, but they have a coalescence ready to go with, and Chio now does not have the beat to respond with for this one. Finn here, if he can find coalescence value, this could seal the point for Zeta Division. All eyes over to him. Fielder and Merit's life's about to be made very difficult. Proper with a Pulse Bomb, a chance to maybe turn it, but now the coalescence is ready to go. Up against the window, trying to go through it. Proper is looking for a trade. Pulse Bomb in hand, but he can't stop the onslaught from this coalescence. Lamp has been forced out now, but Alfie dies on the way through. More pressure coming coming in. 2 of them have died. Falcons, they've dealt with it all. Finn, he has to reset off the map. They know they only have one more fight.
Zeta Division, they need to be concerned with the touch. It's proper. He comes in on the side. He's once again on Alpha Yi's case. The slow comes in, but won't connect the kill. Recall's forced. High Noon in the back won't catch Alpha Yi. Both supports are dead for Zeta Division. Burner, as always, is good for a trade, but it's just not enough, Xavier. Alpha Yi and Finn dead early on in the piece. And Falcons, they 3-1 Atlas. They close out Morocco. They're 2-0 up in the series now. They have to do it, Xavier. It's now Zeta Division's game to lose, or rather Falcons' game to lose. Zeta Division, they need to completely change their approach at this point because what they've done up until this point has not worked. We're actually going to see proper rolling out of spawn on the Symmetra, and so is Pelican.
Yeah.
So we went almost the entire tournament without seeing a blink of sim from either Korean roster, and then when it's all to play for, finally the Symmetra is revealed.
Worth noting as well, D.Va has been banned on the other side of this by Falcons. Don't think that's going to change all that much. Really, with these sim mirrors, it's going to be Bernard who's going to be under the most pressure here on the Orisa. So we'll see if he changes it as we go through. Would most likely be to a Ram, if anything. That versus Kiriko in the mix too. But for now, Falcons have slightly more position around the payload control, but it is a slow neutral as both teams are just poking and probing.
Just lots of poking right now, looking to see if anybody can find an opening. So much damage actually coming out from Proper, but Flora swings and pokes out Merit immediately. So now it's time for Zeta Division to step up a little bit. Shield invested by someone, and straight away Burner, he's going to spin in, he's going to get aggressive, but Fielder, angle up on the high ground, he's going to find the opening pick onto Pelican. He's still up there on that high ground, juicing in damage. Window comes out from Finn, he doesn't want to let this one go. Then the hammer from Flora, a desperate attempt to turn the fight, but it's just not happening. Someone actually push to the wedge. It is happening.
Fielder's going to Kitsune Rush. Falcon's going to commit to this as well. Fielder is so low. Burner is also slinking away with the robot as well, but he needs help. Not enough pocket to get him through all of that. But Kitsune Rush does get it done in the end. They're able to turn it. Dangerous one for Falcons there. Someone dying at what felt like could have been a crucial moment, but the ult advantage too much. Now, over to the ult charge though, because Falcons beat charges even, but look at this symbol advantage.
Huge Simwall advantage right now for Proper. Pelican was the first death for Zeta Division, so it makes sense that he's a little bit behind on charge. Merit up on the high ground right now. He's just juicing damage, but someone, a crucial slow in the choke, and Alfie is finally going to be caught out. It's been so long since we've seen an unforced error, but there it is. Perfect boot from Chio on the high ground as Zeta Division try to TP on, and it's just Falcons all the way. Overclock invested by Merit. He wants that checkpoint desperately, and he will get what he wants. Zeta Division, they are being taken to the cleaners here on Esperanza.
Falcons have significant advantages. They drop behind, but Falcons, they're just trying to flip. They're just trying to walk away. They're gaining meters all the while. And someone, Simwall, Annihilation to keep going as well. High Noon and a beat going out. Flora's taking a beating, but he's got so much protection. Can he find the kills? No. Blocked up in front. Someone trades the kill back. Pelican's going to drop a Simwall and he wants to clutch. Someone's pushing for the kill, but he's out of form. Chio is stuck in there as well. He can't escape. Pelican is turning it with the Simwall, but all the while more meters on the board.
Oh no, Xavier, we're approaching that critical juncture. Merit swings back in. He takes down Pelican. On the run is Finn. He escapes up to the high ground. Alfie is all over him. But at the same time, Falcons, most of the kills are going their way. They have close spawns. They're going to be right back into it. They're only 4 meters away from having a 100-meter lead, Xavier. We all know what that means. As Zeta Division, they've lost 100 meters consecutive. Fielder has a Kitsune Rush to keep the good times rolling. But Falcons, there's just no pressure on them.
Someone holding the corner now, looking for it. Shield will be forced and form as well. Someone TP for him to get out, but Bernard is blocking the TP exit. Someone can't get out. He can't get the TP. Kitsune Rush to save someone's life, and it does save someone's life. Trying to push back, but Finn with a window onto the high ground, trying to find a kill. Now Bernard trying to walk forward, but they've lost Pelican on the way in. Merit trying to take over, nearly has the overclock. Gets the kill on the way out. Bernard finds the trade, but it's barely a trade at all. He has to die on point. If he can get another one, it's a miracle, but he can't. Falcons foot on the throat of Zeta Division.
Absolute catastrophe for Zeta Division right now. They've squared up in the sim mirror and Falcons are walking all over them. 125 meters and counting. A 2-0 lead for Falcons. Qualification to the Esports World Cup on the line as Proper TP's over to the side, looking for a little angle to keep on poking, making Zeta Division work for every last inch of space. But Proper, he will fall. A spear from Burner and a cleanup kill, and Zeta Division, finally they have an advantage in a fight.
Someone flanking now, trying to find a trade. All over this Freya, kills Flora and gets out. He's robbed the bank. He's going to try and get back to the payload as Zeta Division continue to move forward. But they're a little bit surrounded right now. Someone with the angle, pressuring the back line. And Zeta Division, they need to group up. It's an awkward position for them. Alpha Yi is low, Fielder TP's back. Overclock from Merit, beat from Alpha Yi to try and keep Burner alive. But he's taking so much damage. Now the beat comes back. TP to try and run away. But it's player advantage. It's everything advantage for Falcons. They just need to clean up these kills.
Even without Proper, Falcons are able to soft kite back. Bowler shot from Flora will once again take down Proper, but Falcons, they've mastered the art of playing slow. Fielder this time around goes down, but the trade, Merit onto Flora, these trades are deadly for Zeta Division. Falcons with close spawns, they come back so quickly. Even if they die here on the payload, they're not going to lose their close spawns. They're all going to be back so fast. They're going to be able to contest the card with high ground, Xavier.
Flora over to the Sojourn now. Kitsune Rush Terror Surge, nearly a symbol from Zeta Division to try and take this difficult fight. They are underneath now, but Falcons have a lot of ults to mirror it as well. Drop down from someone to try and anchor the point. Slow on the TP. We'll just beam that one down. They have flipped the point, though, Zeta Division. Kitsune Rush, but Falcons, they want a kite. They want to play for a later Kitsune Rush, and the kite is good.
Such a good kite. Now the ults come out for Falcons. Symbols on either side. Terror Surge from Burner, but he goes down as he pops it. Merit now, he is so good for it as Proper is beaming inside the ultimate. Someone is swinging for the fences, and it's just all Falcons in the kill feed yet again. Zeta Division now, they're going to have Burner make the swap over to the Ramatra, but already they've conceded 127 meters. Already the close spawns have been re-enabled for Falcons. Flora in main being chased. He goes down. A rail, a slow. It's falling to pieces. Perhaps it's already fallen apart.
Falcons now so close, even with a Ramatra swap. It evens up the matchup, of course, but look at someone. He's just taken all the liberties in the world. He's on the backline. He's forcing them into spawn. They're on the back foot. Burner, he has to anchor the point. Alpha Yi slightly advanced. And Zeta have stabilized, but it has to be perfect from here for Zeta. Oh, no.
Imperfect immediately as Pelican is picked by Fielder. So close to a full push at this stage. Merit takes a lot of damage, but someone, he's in the enemy team. Spawn, Zeta Division, they don't stand a chance. Finn chased down. Someone beats him to death. Chio pops the beat. Huge health advantage. Alpha Yi goes for the beat, but cannot get anything done with it. Flora is down. Falcons, it's all the way for them as they surround the objective. They shoot Burner from every angle. Overclock comes out from Merit. He cleans up a kill onto Finn once again. Pelican is dead as well, and it is going to be Falcons full pushing Esperanza 3-0 against Zeta Division, punching their ticket to the Esports World Cup in style.